Let your regrets be your guide. I love that quote as a model and a framework of how to live your life and definitely how to grow your business. In this video, I'm sharing with you my 5 biggest regrets as a real estate investor. Even though I've built a portfolio of 258 units without syndication, I have some major regrets. I have some major mistakes that I've made, and I'm here to share those with you so I can help you on your journey profit from my mistakes, because that's what we're all about here. So first, biggest regret, not starting sooner. The expression is the best time to buy real estate was yesterday. The second best time was today. How I started investing in real estate is I'm an entrepreneur first. I'm a registered dietitian. I built an online telehealth business as a registered dietitian when I was 26 years old. I don't come from money. I don't come from real estate investing background. I started that business at 26 with credit card debt. As I was building that business, I was making really good money and I was accumulating savings in a Chase bank account. I was just hoarding money out of scarcity. My mentor, my business coach, was like, "You're losing money because of inflation." I had over $1 million in a Chase savings account before I bought my first rental property. When you save money, you're losing money due to inflation. And most importantly, childhood traumas have no place in building your empire. I was holding on to childhood traumas but we lost money as a kid growing up and we've almost filed bankruptcy, and oh my God, I could have been so much further than I am today. And I'm very proud of where I'm at, but I'm also not satisfied. Start as soon as you can. If you have 6 months savings, 6 month living expenses and reserves, and you have $100,000 sitting in a money market, sitting in a 401k, my wife and I liquidated our 401ks and we put it all into real estate. My first 7-unit apartment I bought with $132,000 down. A year later, I pulled out $250,000 tax-free. $100,000 in a Chase savings earning you 0.0001% interest, or $100,000 in a 7-unit multifamily apartment that a year later can give you $250,000 back out via refinance. You tell me. So start sooner, save with intention to invest. Don't save out of scarcity. Probably cost me a few $1 million. I bought my first property in 2020. I had enough money to buy it in 2017, 2018. Man, it could have been so much further. So remember, saving out of scarcity is costing you. Invest in yourself first, invest in personal development, then invest in real estate. Second biggest regret, not understanding the BRRRR strategy. Buy it right, rehab it, rent it out, refinance it, repeat. That's how I've been able to scale so quickly. I just bought property. I just bought a house and I put a tenant in it. I'm like, cool, 30 years, I'll have this house paid off. Boring, slow, so slow. I was just buying property at about market value in good areas, so they did appreciate, but I was just putting a tenant in it and letting them slowly pay off. I was just taking normal appreciation, 3%, 4%, 5% a year. Not worth it. If you're gonna get 5% a year, go in a money market account. BRRRR strategy. Then I bought that 7-unit, bought it right, paid $660 for it. Year later, fixed it up, improved it, took the NOI from $30,000 to $60,000. Year later, that property appraises for $1 million. I'm getting $250,000 tax-free. And I've done it 4 other times since then, 5 times. Thank God I learned that BRRRR strategy. So there's nothing wrong with starting small. You don't need to start with a 7-unit apartment. Start with a house, start with a duplex, but make sure you can do the BRRRR strategy. Make sure there is value to add to it. Make sure you can force appreciation. See, when you just accept appreciation, it's slow, 3% a year, 4% a year. But when you force appreciation, when you buy something undervalued, when you can fix it up, when you can improve it, you're gonna force appreciation 25%, 30%, 50%. I mean, what's $660 to $1 million? 50% increase? So only buy BRRRR strategy. Regret number 3, I used a third-party manager because I thought, I can't manage real estate. I can't run real estate. I can't operate real estate. It's total bull crap. I'm gonna tell you, don't buy real estate and use a third-party manager. They are not for you, they're for them. I had a horrible one. They meant well, I guess, but units would sit vacant for weeks and people not go in it. The expenses were way too darn high. It just was not efficient. So you don't need a third-party manager. You can manage your properties remotely. The Stephan Group Real Estate Brokerage, we sell properties in Michigan. We've got clients from LA, we've got clients from San Francisco, we've got clients from New York, we've got clients from the Dominican, and they manage it all remotely. It is very simple to manage your properties remotely. The money is made in the operations, the money is made in the management. The biggest part of that BRRRR strategy we talked about is how you you run the deal. In a third-party management company, the expenses are gonna be too high, the results are gonna be too slow. Most importantly, you're not gonna learn anything. Like, this is a business. Treat it like a business, not like a hobby. If you have a hobby, you'll let someone go run that hobby for you. But what other business do you buy in or do you create and you just hand the keys off to a third-party company to run it for 10% a month? It just doesn't exist. Like, when I built my first business, I didn't give it to a manager and operator. I'm the manager and operator. So it just doesn't make sense. Next regret, buying a good property in a bad location. You can fix countertops, you can fix paint, you can fix darn near everything. You can fix crappy tenants. In my 100-unit apartment, the only apartment I did with one investor, everything else my wife and I own on our own. 60% of that tenant population had to go. They were bad tenants. They were not qualified. They should have never been allowed to rent there because they just couldn't afford it. So they had to go. But guess what? Once they're gone, they're gone. And that building is in an A+ location. So we're all good. You can't buy in a bad location because you can't change it. Any money you think you're going to make is going to go out the door in vacancy, in delinquency, in court cost, in evictions, in lost income. If someone doesn't pay rent, it takes 2 to 3 months to get them out of there. And you're never getting that money back. Sure, you can send them to collection. That's like trying to squeeze blood from a rock. If they don't have the money to pay, what are they going to collect on? Beware. I bought in bad location, barely broke even when I sold it. I bought in good locations, and good locations always outperform bad locations. Before I give you the last tip, let me know, is this helpful? Hey, if you want to learn more about real estate investing, if you're inspired by this and you want to get in the game, grab my free resources. I have a free masterclass. It's like an hour in-person training I did for people, and they spend like $1,000 to be there. Grab it for free. Grab my book and grab my due diligence checklist. If this is helpful, drop a meaningful comment on the video. Let's build more of a community here. Finally, biggest regret number 5, not trusting myself sooner. This is more of like life entrepreneurial. I thought real estate investing was this like sacred thing, and I just limited myself so much with my thinking. Just not trusting myself. If you're watching this and you're fiscally smart and you're fiscally intelligent, you've made a level of money in this world, you're serious about investing in real estate, you've got the capital to do it, you've got the bandwidth to do it, you've got the track record to do it, man, you gotta trust yourself. I've lost more money and opportunity and time not trusting myself than just going all in. Anytime I've gone all in on my life, quit my job, when I built my company, I've always come out on top. I say that not to impress you, but to impress upon you. You gotta trust yourself, man. I see a lot of very talented people. I see a lot of very skilled people. I see people who have the time, the energy, the money to invest in real estate, but they don't because they have paralysis by overanalysis. And overthinking will cost you more than the wrong move will ever. Look at all the mistakes I've made. I still own 258 units of real estate, all doing really well, and done 500% cash out refinances, and we're growing. Don't fear the mistake. Fear never getting started. Fear not trusting yourself. I'm a big believer that if God gives you a big dream and a big goal, you're gonna insult God by not taking massive action on it and by living small and living scarcity. I've done that multiple times. So use this video as your sign to take massive action. So maybe you're looking at a property and you're unsure about writing an offer, write the offer. Maybe you want to quit your job to go all in on that business. Maybe you're looking at that coaching program, that mentorship program, because there's no way I'm at where I am today without coaching and mentorship. Do it. Use this as your sign. Bet on yourself. Trust yourself. The best investment you will ever make is not real estate. It's not a 100-unit apartment. It's you. So take massive action. Bet on yourself. Those are my 5 regrets. Let me know if they were helpful. Hey, if you've made it to the end of the video, I would really appreciate if you hit a thumbs up. Let me know what type of content you'd like to see more of, or if this was valuable. Drop a meaningful comment below. And until next time, we'll talk soon. Thanks for watching.